and welcome. Today I'm gonna explore a few different tracker programs on the Amiga and how they are alike and how they differ, and also try to figure out the Soundtracker Pro 2 file format, and which mysteriously is incompatible with every freaking thing else, which is a pain, but you know, I'm gonna investigate a bit. I'm not gonna do anything heavy like create any, huge music file or anything like that, probably like a light example, but I'm gonna explore and of course share the experience with you all too. I've only ever used Soundtracker Pro 2 to create music. I've played music modules on Protracker and Octamed of course, but I've never created music on them. I've never dared. So we'll try to create a small light example on them and see how I get on with the interface. If you haven't watched my Turrican 3 C64 remake, I would recommend it even though it's not essential. It will give you some perspective of this video, and to those of you who know about it, I've uploaded the remake, which I did, to remix64.com as a downloadable MP3. That is links in the description below, and also many of you requested the actual mod file. Even though it's not compatible with Protracker, I've left the link to the mod file in the description below, as well as a link to Soundtracker Pro 2 program, which is available free to download from Aminet. So, let's begin. Okay, so today what I'm gonna do is kind of try and figure out what drew me to Soundtracker Pro 2. What drew me to this? I mean, I got it from the cover disc of CU Amiga magazine, and thank goodness that straight away, I took to it straight away. And I'm gonna go to the other trackers, which I'm familiar with, Octamed and also Protracker. And I'm gonna just explore those other two. Okay, so firstly, the freaking file format on this. Let's go to history, future plans. Oh, let's see if he's got any future plans. If I find the time, Soundtracker Pro might someday to be able to written interface user written. Dude, where are you? Why didn't you do this? I wanted Soundtracker to be like this. The future versions may very well be. It loads many, by the way, will recognize the following formats: Ultimate Soundtracker, Protracker, Noise Tracker. This format is not compatible with any other formats mentioned above for reasons of superiority. Ooh, it's superior. Let's see how it is superior. Soundtracker Pro 2 will not only save the song data, the sample settings, the pattern sequence, and the scripts, but also the speed settings. I thought it did that anyway. Anyway, the MIDI settings, the status of the filter, and the current dump definitions. Oh, sorry, drum pad definition. Dump. Drum pad definitions. Who dumps some definitions? Okay, so let's go old school. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, it reminds me of Another World. It's got Another World feel to it. Anyway, I really like the look of this, and I wanted to always use it. Let's try and load this. Freaking. Oh, disc operation. Okay. So, okay, this one's not a standard Protracker module. Let's load 31 instruments then. And the Amiga crashes instantly. Okay, so that offended the Amiga so badly that it just refused to even restart. I had to actually hard reset and turn the freaking power off and back on again. There is Modblock Tracker or OpenMPT, which is a program for Windows. Unfortunately not OS X or Linux, though it can be used in Wine, I'm sure. I used this after I made the huge mistake of selling my Amiga and went on a PC. Anyway, there seems to be talk on the Modblock Tracker or OpenMPT forum thread about the Soundtracker Pro 2 format being implemented into the next version. I'm seriously looking forward to this, hopefully if this is their plan. It means that I can load Soundtracker Pro 2 files and save them as Protracker XM or S3M file format. I emailed Marco Nelson, we're talking way back in 1999 or 2000. He sent me the source thingy code thing, but it seems to be lost or long gone since then. I mean, I don't even have the same email account. But I came across this code here hanging around the OpenMPT when I was hanging around the website. So, if there's any enthusiastic coders out there who are interested enough to attempt this and create a program or converter, then please share it. But yeah, all this code means nothing to me, as coding or programming is something which I just cannot do nor understand. By the way, all the files and links that I talk about are listed in the description below. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is just create a very small basic, tune. What the frick is a chewy organ? Whoever chews organs. Okay, a little something about MIDI. When I was doing this, I wasn't actually aiming for it to sound like that. It cannot play fast enough. It cannot, record the data fast enough as I was playing. Basically, I was aiming for this. But it just couldn't, do it that fast. So let's kind of keep it at this. It's a bit of an accident and see how it sounds. Nope, that doesn't sound right. That needs major. This one. So that will be. And when you wanna, of course, you just have, one pattern here. Now these are the patterns. You can do as many of these as you want. In fact, you could probably, it shows you how many you can do. The maximum is 127, yeah. So if you do another pattern, so let's say we want to continue from this, and we want to do something on pattern number 1, yeah? So, okay, it may sound blah, but it's not supposed to be a freaking masterpiece. I'm just making an example here. I'm trying to do a really quick one. You need to program the sequence, because there's nothing here, it'll just play this one thing again and again. The sequence, how you program it, is this thing, yeah? So we want to play 0, and then we want to play 1 after it, right? So what we need to do is 0 here, and then 1, yeah? But you need to make the length more than 1, because the length is this, how long it is. Can you see these numbers here? These 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want it only if you want the song to be only too long, freaking short song, it will finish at 2 and it will start all over again. That's the sequence. It'll start all over again here. So, let me demonstrate. Keep your eye on those. You see what it's doing? This dash here, this is the part that it's playing. And it's only too long, so what'll happen now? It'll start again. If you do it 3 long, let's make this one 3. We haven't written anything on 3. Can you see? It's gone to 3. Reverted to 3, and 3 is obviously completely blank. Let's give this some bass. Let's see. Freak. Okay, basically what you've seen here, what you've seen me do here is the entire process of creating a piece of music in a nutshell, right? Okay, you've seen me insert samples here, load the samples in, and you have seen me create, let's call these pages, yeah? Because I don't know what the frick they're called. I've forgotten if I do. Pages, you've seen me create 2 pages of, notes and stuff. and you've seen me sequence the pages, which page goes after what. Yeah, which page plays after what, and the length of, you know, the entire music. Not even once try to create a piece of music with Protracker, but I'm gonna try, yeah? First things first, let's load samples. Now where the freak do we do this? Okay, sample 1. We found samples here. Cool. I wanna hit my mouse at the corner of the screen to get the sample editor. What do I do? Sampler. Cool. Okay, so instead of a flick screen, this. Yeah? Fantastic. Okay, sample number 1, let's load this. Load sample. Okay, cool. So far, so good. But can you load the fucking sample, please? Okay, no, disk operation. Sound module instrument. Sample. What's the difference between an instrument? What the freak? What is all this stuff? Execute. Okay. A sample file. Okay, cool. Let's load one. Let's make this one marimba one. I'm not sure if I did marimba last time. Ooh. Okay, so let's go to sample 2. Sample 2. Where are you, sample 2? I wanna... Main menu. Okay, fine. No! That's the length. Oh, that's the length! Okay, cool. That's the, do you know in Soundtracker that sequence thing? The length of the song, I think that's that. So, man. And then we need to go back to the main menu. Sample 3, okay, cool. And go to, no, not load sample, disk operation. And if, I'm sure there's an easier way of doing this. It's just me. This is the first time I'm messing with this. Yeah, what do I do? Bass. Sorry. Okay, so. Oh, we've got to turn MIDI on. No, stop. Where's the MIDI? Okay, well, it's not responding to the keys. The keyboard keys, as in the musical keyboard keys. Am I discovering that Protracker cannot do MIDI? As in, you know, MIDI key, cannot connect the MIDI keyboard to it and use it as a MIDI controller. I'm gonna have to resort to... Oh, using the keys on the keyboard. This sucks because I'm used to seeing a musical keyboard. I was in only the early Soundtracker Pro days when I didn't have a MIDI controller that I used this, but that I used the keyboard. No. No. It's not that bad. It's just that I'm not used to it. How do I delete this? Please let me delete. Oh, edit. Okay. No. Delete, please. No. What have I done? No. Get out of there. Okay, thank God. Okay, these just select the instruments as did. No, no. How do you delete, please? Can you... I found. Sorry, I don't mean to make stupid noises, but I found. Don't tell me... The entire thing? Are you kidding? So basically... If I press cut, it cuts the entire thing? Screw you! Oh no, delete, okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so let's now do the thingy, the synth. sound like the other one. Because I'm not. I've come out of the habit of using keyboard, as in the typing keyboard, to create music. For a while, I did it with the musical keyboard. You know, once I got a MIDI controller. So let's go to the second length. Make it 2. But how do we know which page we're on? Oh, this. Yes. Okay, that's page. Cool. Cool. Okay, so let's go to page. This is not easy, the user interface. So, no. What's up with you? Hey, why can I no longer go up and down with my keyboard anymore? Why are you not letting me go up and down? Ah, okay. So you can insert. So that's how you program that. You know that thing on Soundtracker which was in the corner? This is where you program this. Okay, something's changed and it's allowed me to do this now. Ah, it doesn't allow you to, it doesn't allow you to do on another pattern unless, this is what I'm figuring. I'm not sure. Unless you increase this. Okay, accept that. Okay. Now it's allowing me. Let's finalize that if I go to a higher C. Huh? Oh my god, you cannot do a C4? Oh, you cannot go above B3. Wait, what the freak? Ah, confusing. 3. No! You cannot go above B3, so you can do a C3, but you cannot do a C4. There's a limitation. I'm in shock. So that means the Amiga music is in the form of the standard mod that you hear in the games is not using the Amiga to its full potential. In Soundtracker, you can go all the way up to... I don't know, what the freak can you go all the way up to? Let's check. I'm curious now. Go back to... Oh, my dear Soundtracker. How I missed you. This is so much easier. Can you see? C4. In fact, this was way higher. Okay, so C4. It would not go above B3, the Protracker. Protracker cannot go... Let's see how high this goes. My god, C5! Okay, B5 is the highest. I mean, it sounds like crap, but it's the highest. So a bass sound you can get away with on B5. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there is a reason why Soundtracker has its own file format. Actually, you know what? Let's go into an older version of, even older version of Protracker. The one which everybody is familiar with seeing. Because, you know, this is the most common image of a tracker program on the Amiga. And this is going to be in Protracker 2.3. Yeah? Yes, this is the thingy. Disk operation. This is what I used to always see my brother on when he used to load and listen to my music modules. And this is, everybody on the Amiga knows this one except for me. So, let's Hello. Can you please... You freak! DH1. Load my files, please. How'd you load a stupid module? What's Soundtracker 3? Oh, crap. The freaking computer just crashed. Okay, so we witnessed the crash. Soundtracker 3 crashes. Let's try Soundtracker version 9. What does this do? Oh, freak. This is some interesting crashes I'm witnessing here. Freaking error meditation. Okay, so right arrow keys. Okay, so right arrow keys adds the page. You know, that's where your pages and stuff are. I need to use Protracker a bit more to get used to it. I'm not saying it's bad. Many people have created amazing things with Protracker, and it's just, for me, I'm a visual person, and Soundtracker Pro just has that interface which is just perfect for me, you know. So let's now move on to Octamed. And first of all, I'm curious to see what the difference between Octamed version 5 and 6 is. So let's do that. 5 is, I know 5, you know, somewhat. Let's see if 6 looks any different. Yes, it does. Okay. Cool. Can we go back to 5? Because I don't want to learn a new interface. I want some sort of sense of familiarity, because Octamed kind of thrashes my head a bit. He's trying to open Soundtracker Pro modules with this. It just like saying, it just gives a smiley face at the end in the top corner saying, ooh. Hey, it's kind of loaded it. Well, okay, maybe not. Let's open the Protracker one. And let's finish that, or continue with it. Okay. I'm looking for instruments. Edit sample. Yes. Where's the... How can I up down the sample, please? What? Are you kidding me? Just to... Couldn't it be... Wasn't it so hard to put another freaking, you know, button there? A button here. Just... Oh, okay, hold on. No. Please don't tell me I have to go through here and then go every freaking single time. From what I've seen, this is this freaking SG, whatever it is. That's the sequence. That's that, you know, that Soundtracker sequence that sequences the pages. Where's the different pages here on this one? No, no. Ah, cancel. Three. Where's the freak am I doing here? No! Take it back! Thank you. B. Ah, that's it. Is it? Oh no, did I... Ah, okay. Block. So it's a block. The pages that I keep calling, they're blocks. Yeah? Let's get that in. Okay, so sequence. No, it's not seg, it's sec. Sequence. So sequence 1 plays okay, this is gonna get interesting. This is why back in the day I opened Octamed and I then looked at it and thought, let's close this before it does any harm to the world. Okay, so we got block. What's this? Oh, it's okay. Is that to mute the So, okay, I think I've made my point why I found it such a huge struggle to learn how to learn a tracker program using Octamed and Protracker. Protracker I could probably do a bit more, you know, than Octamed. Octamed, I opened it, looked at it, got scared, closed it, and never touched it again. You know, until later on when I wanted to just play modules. Let me show you this again. It's just so much easier everything is in front of you, yeah? The length, the sample sound, it's just simple. The interface is just freaking amazing. Everything is where it should be. Everything is set out in not so complicated ways. I'm one of these people, I'm very visual. I don't like menus inside menus inside menus. Because my brain just does not work that way. You know, I much prefer something like this. This is just perfect. So, dude, Marco Nellison, thank you so much for creating this. I just wish you had continued it because it's freaking amazing. I wish you had updated this and made it more channels and said what you did. And why did you not freaking add an option to convert to save to mod standard Protracker mod format? You know, as an option, an extra option. I really wish you had done. If you're listening now, I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to him if he's freaking listening. Anyway, okay, one little last thing before I go, because it's relevant. Now, if you watched the last the Turrican remake, you will know that this 4.9 thing, this 4.9 is my favorite what do you call it, effect, my favorite command effect. So because the starting position, it changes. Okay, how did I discover this? I discovered this because I played the Megaball back in the day, and I really liked the music. Okay, so Megaball AGA, I played this. A Megaball is like an Arkanoid one, but it's Arkanoid clone or Breakout clone, but it's my favorite one. Right, so let's go into the Megaball directory. Okay, Megaball music, title tune, yeah? You see what the freaks happened? It's tried to load it. Soundtracker tried to load it, but then I realized this is not a typical Protracker module. What the frick is this? This is not a typical Protracker module. And this is when I found this 4.9 command through here. So then what I did was I went here. I had version 5 back then. I mean, I tend to keep it because version 6, I need to get used to it. So I went there. Let's go and load it again. And this obviously loaded it perfectly. And have you noticed that the command is named differently here? I think even in Protracker, it's named thingy. Now let's save this. What I then try to do, I try to save this as a Protracker file, like a tracker module, because you can save it as MMD2, you know. And so let's do that. And let's see what it does with this. The following properties of the sum may cause conversion problems. Hold, decay. So these are blocks, not pages. Okay, so let's come out of that, and now let's load the converted one into here. So there we go, megaball.mod. It's just, basically it's just done is omitted the data which cannot be read here. But that's such a low octave which the Soundtracker doesn't support. Yeah. Now let's see what this 4.9 is called in Protracker. Okay, so the command is actually 9. So have you noticed the commands are different in Octamed, in Protracker, and in Soundtracker Pro. Soundtracker Pro, they're 4.9, whereas this one is just 9. And let's try and load the original, see what happens. I like doing stupid things like this, just out of curiosity, and see if this one tries to play freaking shapes and sahas. This is an Octamed module. Good. Can you load it, please? This is an Octamed module, alright? Well, it doesn't want to load, does it? Let's examine this. Let's mute the first two channels. Okay, so it's 99A. This just goes way beyond the freaking scope of Soundtracker Pro 2. Which is why it freaking comes up as like, you know, all crunchy and sauce. So what I ended up doing, because I wanted to play this on Soundtracker Pro so badly, this is my, it was and it is my main player. So I didn't recreate it, I just corrected it. Okay, so we have Mighty Megaball here. So I tried my best. This doesn't sound exactly right like the original, but it's better than the converted version. So that is it for today. I hope this video doesn't end up being too long. I will try my best to summarize as much as I can. But I hope you find this interesting, those of you who are into the tracker programs, and I know that there's many of you, and there's so few of you have actually asked me about, you know, which tracker to use, which tracker is the best and all that. I mean, I will say hands down Soundtracker if you're not bothered about the proprietary file format. Anyway, so yeah, do leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching and watching to the end. I hope you enjoyed and found this useful or just interesting. And don't forget to check out my other videos and do subscribe for more. And for now, I will say adios.